So this is a 2010 Honda Odyssey, Pilot, Ridgeline, Acura, MDX, anything with this 3.5, 3.7 liter will be pretty much the same. Just going over some timing belt tips and tricks. So how I like to set this timing belt is I go to the rear camshaft. This is set the line up here, and I put the belt on to that pulley first, and then I'll take a little clip and kind of go through that spoke with the clip down here. I know it's tough to see, but the clip will hold the belt on to that pulley, and then I'll thread this belt through the water pump here, down through here, and then I'll pull it super tight, and it needs to be really tight right here, and then that's when you know that the teeth are set to the right interval, and then you just check in here, showing you here that this mark and this mark align. And then I'll go down here, and then through this spoke I'll use another one of those clips, and then go down and around the pulley there and down to the crank. Now what will happen at the crank is almost like it's halfway between the sprocket on the teeth. Like you need like half a tooth more to get it tight, because if you, it will be loose here, and any looseness here means that the teeth count is incorrect. So what I'll do is I'll take a 17 wrench, and I like using a wrench so that way I have full control over this sprocket, so it won't, if you use like a ratchet wrench or a socket, if it spins too much it'll kind of like snap because of the pressure of the valve springs on the camshaft. So this gives me full control of the cam. And what I'll do is I'll just bump this carefully, like half a tooth, and and when I move this cam, I'm watching this cam back here to make sure that this spins the same half a tooth. And giving that half a tooth extra of slack will allow you to come down here and put this belt on with the correct amount of teeth. And all the slack, you want all the slack to be on the tensioner side of the belt. So once that's on, and I'll put that little metal bracket on so that the belt can't skip off of the crank sprocket down there. So once that's on, it'll be a little loose. It should be, you might notice it's a little loose right here, but it's real loose on the far side of the belt. So then what I'll do to check the teeth count is I'll take this wrench back over here to the inboard camshaft, and you get, everything's in the way here, but basically do the same thing, but I'll go that direction with the wrench to then line up these marks again. So let's see if I can get you in here. So this mark here, line it up with the mark on the back, and then you'll want to double check this mark here is lined up with this mark, and then make sure that this is really tight here, that there's no wiggle room there, and that'll be a really good indication that the timing belt is correctly spaced and with everything aligned, and you're not like half a tooth, or you're not a tooth off anywhere. And then what you want to do is you want to put the crank pulley on with none of the covers. Just put it on, tighten it, and then you want to rotate the motor twice, and then you'll want to double check these marks that everything's still lined up and you're not a tooth off anywhere. An easier way to do this is before you remove the belt at all, you come in here with a paint marker and you paint where the marks are. So you'll put a line on the belt here, you'll put a line on the belt in the back, and then you'll put a line on the belt anywhere you want. So, you know, the mark I think is like somewhere here, but I'll usually just put a paint pen mark down here somewhere. And then you just transfer these marks to your new timing belt and then just line up the marks. But you'll still need to, I find it easier to install the timing belt if you do bump the cam just a little bit, and then that'll give you just enough slack to get the timing belt in without too much fuss. But those are some tricks I have for installing the timing belt on these Hondas. Any questions, put them down in the comments. I hope this helps.